Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time when you see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with tonight's show. Alright, surprise, surprise. So Arsenal don't agree deal with Raya. Say they will improve in contracts. If I did already improve them, give Raya higher salary. Yes. So when I saw this report, I was very, very happy because Fabrizio Romano talk about them, but maybe Fabrizio first break the news. The news was first broken by Sammy Mokbel of the BBC. In fact, it is a BBC exclusive news. So that's why Romano say Arsenal have rewarded David Raya with improved contracts and higher salary. The new agreement has been already signed, and it's part of a process to give players what they deserve. It's all down to Sammy Mokbel's, as Sammy Mokbel reported, with contract length staying valid, same till 2028. Yeah, so that's just the major difference. Now say they increase in salary. So this was the original post from Sammy Mokbel of the BBC, exclusive. Arsenal reward David Raya with an improved contract, underlining the status as one of the club's key players. Pay rise agreements reached earlier this summer. Contract lengths believed to have stayed the same, according to sources. Now, this, say, China this morning, I've been yesterday, I don't even remember again. Who will they talk about wages? Why I mentioned looking at this morning, why I mentioned, say, the mistake where Arsenal do for Ashley Cole, they don't want to do that mistake again. Where you need to reward your key players, people that put you on the map, people that put you on the pedestal, people that made you who you are now, presently. You're supposed to reward them. So Arsenal, they use their reward system because we are generating so much money. So you need to feed the goose that laid the golden egg, that all these people, give them the money, they will sign their bumper contract with happiness. You get? So I was thinking the next person they will announce now, maybe Bukayo Saka or maybe Julian Simba. We never saw this one coming. So, but are they happy? You get? Say they tie down all these core players because in the next 3, 4, 5, like in the next 5 years, Papa, we're supposed to rule this CPA. Rule down well, rule down. We're supposed to rule down well. Yeah. So I'm very, very happy. You get? Although I don't know how much the salary increase, but from even Chris Whitley, I think he said something like that also. I think I saw the reports. Yes. He talk about this particular move, and are they happy with that? Now, he can't get this stadium. The stadium, matter they take twists. Chris Whitley say Arsenal plotting major Emirates revamp, and they could be forced to play elsewhere. When I remember this morning, when they talk about this Emirates expansion, we never really know the blueprint. I made some statements. I said maybe 5,000 here, 5,000 here, 5,000 here, 5,000 there, maybe like extra 20,000, just knock at maybe 80,000. Now my own projection did that. And if I remember, I made a statement that Arsenal can go and rent Wembley. That's in what I talk. Many media houses now when they talk. The job like I see division. Because I know say Tottenham Hotspur during their own time, I think they rented Wembley. Now they get that Wembley idea. So okay, Arsenal can still rent Wembley if they want to. The Daily Mail say Arsenal are plotting a Real Madrid style stadium expansion to eclipse Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham, and would move to Wembley to pull it off. Arsenal, because this matter now, a serious matter, everybody's reporting on it. Arsenal are reportedly considering a Real Madrid style expansion of the Emirates Stadium because Real Madrid puts big screen, but their own they're covering. I'm not sure say Arsenal go use that kind of style gets. Now the mirror use a different angle, reports the story. They say Arsenal's huge 500 million Emirates Stadium plan comes to light with Wembley move on the cards. Now, this particular stadium expansion, not be like the way me I think I'm say 5,000 here, 5,000. Now really big expansion to the point where they say we no go play for Emirates Stadium for that season. We gonna need to rent Wembley so that all our home games now for Wembley they go dey play am. You get? If not for league, all the 19 games, plan for Wembley. By virtue of that fact, it will help us even generate more money because Wembley is a bigger capacity stadium than the Emirates. You get from the way the report. In fact, when you look at the Mirror reports, they say increasing the capacity would go some way to cutting down the season ticket waiting list that now starts at above 100,000. Arsenal already have 100,000 people where they wait for season ticket normally. How many stadium capacity we get? All these 100,000 no fit enter here with some supporters waiting on there for a number of years now. Meanwhile, the proposed plan would also help pump millions into the club's annual revenue, providing more support to meet profit and sustainability and financial fair play regulations. Now, Arsenal plan to increase the Emirates Stadium has gathered pace this year, but it is complex in that it is likely to involve every part of the stadium rather than just one stand. Like me, I think, okay, this stand, that stand, that stand, this one, four areas. They say a big upgrade they want to do, big one. Major new investments in the club stadium is expected to run into hundreds of millions with a figure of 500 million being speculated. For you to see, say, don't be play something, now really big investment. Now, away from that, the TBR, when they look how much Arsenal could get for Wembley Stadium move, mid Emirates Stadium expansion. Now, assuming say Arsenal finally move, how much then go gain if they make that move? Now, when they read the entirety of the report, TBR finance expert Adam Williams, when they explain, when they talk, say the time where Tottenham Hotspur play for Wembley, then pay 15 million per season to rent the stadium to play all your home games there. You get anything will involve you and your own game, you go plan there. They paid 15 million, but they were significantly up on the deal and they got to keep all the gate receipts. Once they don't pay the money, on match day, all the tickets will set and you get that. Now, presumably, it would be a similar arrangement if Arsenal moving temporarily. So if we say one rent Wembley, now the same arrangement where Tottenham Hotspur gets with the FA, now we will get to them because that was where Tottenham Hotspur were playing their own games when they were building the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Now, you have to figure out what you are doing with catering contract and so on. That might sound tribal, but you can sometimes even get 7 figures from only food and drinks. 7 figures on match day. You know, say Wembley big normally. That's why they talk all this thing. So, how much would they earn at Wembley? Let's take their match day income in 2023-2024 as a benchmark. Arsenal earned 132 million in the season of 2023-2024 from ticket to normal ticket sales, which is the last one for which we've got the published accounts. That worked at about £2,175 per seat where each person pay over the course of the campaign at the Emirates Stadium. Now at Wembley, that would equate to 196 million. Assuming say we sell out the Wembley Stadium every week, but it's not possible to sell out the Wembley Stadium. But let's assume on average, say we get Wembley Stadium at 85 capacity, full capacity, 85%. Now you're looking at 165 million here. Now it's an imperfect calculation because the two stadiums have different facilities in terms of hospitality and so on, but it wouldn't be too far out. Either way, we are going to be making so much money compared to when we stay for the Emirates Stadium. You don't understand? Because now Arsenal are doing well. Many fans go on the stadium come watch match. If Arsenal finally do the new stadium and increase the capacity to 70,000, I think they will want to be hitting 200 million in match day income. That's a big step up. But the extra 10,000 seats are going to be proportionately geared towards hospitality. If you see all these reports, the team really are like Agbado and die. Now, this is a very big investment for the Kroenkes. And if you know who the Kroenkes be, then people will say they love, they love money, you get. And so, person like money, he go want to invest, especially when he know say he go get reward. So I'm not very surprised if they want to run this thing next season again, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. We will see what they then get in store for us. Now, away from that, Mark Clattenburg, when they insist, say West Ham were robbed at Arsenal. You get following Nuno Espirito Santos admission. Now, what will be the contention? If they talk, say that penalty will then give Arsenal, where Malik Diop foul, let's say Bukayo Saka foul from outside, enter inside the box. Say that's in a free kick. That's not the penalty. Say according to the law. Now, Mark Clattenburg, you know, say a former EPRF. So you can talk, say I want to break the law down. Said Clattenburg, who officiated just shy of over 300 games or almost 300 games between 2004 and 2017. Now, he said the contact on Timber was just outside the penalty. Okay, I think that was Timber. Was just outside the penalty area. So the initial contact by the defender of West Ham was outside. Now, we all accept when we slow it down, the referee has only one view because the attacker falls inside the penalty area. I can understand why the penalty was given originally. But when you watch it in slow motion, which Michael Oliver and the VAR team have, you can clearly see that the contact was first of all made outside. Nobody they argue that one. Now, if when they explain the law, they say, but we have to remember the laws of the game. The law states if the tackle starts outside and carries on inside, the law states that the tackle needs to be punished at the moment of contact. When the tackle contact was initially made, that was outside. Now, there's 2 points to this. If after the tackle, the defender makes a secondary action or say a tripping action, then it can be a penalty. But if it's only one action of the tackle that starts outside and comes inside, then the contact is outside and it should have been a free kick. But at the end of the day, Michael Oliver will be VAR. Instead of say that penalty. Now, the arguments of Clattenburg will say Michael Oliver forgot the law. He forget the law. Yes. Now, make I don't lie. When I watch that match, because okay, make I finish. At the end of the day, he say so the referee got it wrong, and also the VAR got it wrong. So it shouldn't have been a penalty. It should have been a free kick. Make I don't lie for you. When I watch that match that day, for my mind, na free kick because it started from outside. The tackle started from outside. But this law when they talk, I don't know the law. I don't see them today when I do research. Say the law states where the tackle first starts. Now there you go blow. And there is nobody that watched that game that will say the tackle started inside. The tackle started, but in all of this, yes, we jello. Yes, we jello. And it's okay. Because other people say they jello. So what is good for the goose should be good for the gander too. Yes. So sometimes people they use their discretion, they enter house. So maybe we have enjoy for once in our lifetime. Freeze and VAR discretion. Maybe every time you're going to go against us. We always have enjoyed this one. Me, I don't go lie for you. The thing they talk is spot on. The tackle originated outside and it carried on inside. So it should have been a free kick. Even in our right self said he was surprised that it was a penalty. So that's the truth. Or let's maybe you want to argue. I don't follow you argue. But that's just the thing. I agree, yes, with jello. So let's move on, no arguments. Now, away from that. And it's weekly also they tell us say, Arsenal see the reason Timber, they see they discuss normal, you get the Timber discussion on the contract, everywhere good. So this is a new Manchester United goalkeeper will keep clean sheets. The way the guy they move for social media, imagine person will get 10,600 followers. Just play one match for Manchester United, keep clean sheet. Next thing you don't get 414,000 or more. Like it shocked me. I never like it was trending. Everybody only talk about that. Like it shocked me. Everybody just follow back of that. All right, away from that. Now for the England setup, so Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka they were enjoying being teamed up during England training and it's all their normal teammates. And so it's really sweet. You're the happy see them did together there. So that one said day. Now, did you know that Bond considered just 16 goals in 46 championship games last season? But this season already conceded 15 times in only 7 league games. Now, people are surprised why this happened. But this is the EPL. You cannot equate the EPL to the championship. They are not on the same level. Why do you think Sunderland came here and they bought many players, many players? And I can tell you for free, Sunderland, they will beat those, they will escape relegation. They're not going to relegate because according to historical data, there's high probability that teams that gain promotion are more likely to go back. You get like all this bonding now. I know we're surprised end of season. We'll see say they go back. But this Sunderland, Baba, go right and down. They know they go anywhere. Granit Xhaka dey there. They know they go nowhere. If they say they're there for like top 5 or top 8 for table, then they play well. I think the first loss they don't get now. This Manchester United win that game. They go still play us, and when they play, we'll meet our former boy Granit Xhaka. Or moment not gonna do any bombing for the Emirates Stadium. Go use and score. You go mad. All right, so away from that report. Now, Shebina in the morning when they talk about Semenyo, say many clubs they reason now. All right, now we can't even hear say Chelsea they prepare 90 million for Bournemouth forward Antoine Semenyo after his electric starts to the season. He has been directly involved in 9 goals in 8 games for the Cherries this season alone. Yes. So, am I surprised that Chelsea wants to buy him? I'm not surprised. Why? Because the people where Chelsea buy, they can't replace the likes of Madueke. They never give it. They know they do well. They're not giving a good showing. So that's why just they look okay. Most CO2 will go add. So don't be surprised. End of season, if you sell Garnacho, if you go sell one of all those people and bring come, that's what just they do. They change players anyhow. Get. So if you even loan Estival, carry this one come. Because that one are 18 years old. Get. And next season, maybe they go say, okay, next season want to win the league. Because my next cannot talk and say they are not going for the league. This season. Their aim na top 4. Get. Now only we beat our chest come outside and say we will go for league. Even Pep said never even thought he would go for the league. Even Hans Klopp gone never say I'm going for the league. Now only Arteta say yes. We will go for it and say we get the tools and we will see how it will happen. Yeah. Now away from that, now in the Arsenal under 12 side, did you know that Max Doman was playing as a defensive midfielder and an attacking midfielder? Later, they come say making go play centre back as part of his development. When I saw that report, I was like, wow, this guy don't suffer very well. But see now, in the play as a right winger, yes, and they can still play midfield. God done for. Now let's read the message from one of our sponsors, Mobile Associates and Co Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you call them on +234 80646422 34, and they are located at number 7 Ekene Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the night, number fact say Fabrizio Romano, Sami Mokbel of the BBC let us know say Arsenal don't reward David Raya with improved contracts and higher salary to reward them for the good things when they do for us. So with that being said, I think it's a fine place for sports and ends that come your way later tomorrow evening. So give you the money news to them. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good night. So thanks. Ciao.